Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my August current household. So this is the same family I did in my July current household, obviously a lot farther in life. I am so excited to show you guys this. I'm obsessed with this family. This is probably one of my favorite families ever. Again, this is the same family I have been playing for a very long time. I lost their family tree because I did move them to a new town, but it is the same family. I'm obsessed with them. I love them. They have grown and changed so freaking much. I'm also really obsessed with this house. I did make a few changes to it. So this actually started off as a house that was pre-built and in the game, and I added a section to it just to make it bigger and work better for our family. So first of all, I'm going to show you the house. You are going to see the family on the side. Just ignore that and we will get to that momentarily. Let's start off over here. So it is actually a 2-stall garage. So we have a motorcycle on the outside, and then on the inside we have a really crappy junky car, and then we have a police cruiser because our father is a policeman. And then on the side here we do have some bees. We don't really take care of the bees at all. It's just something that came with the house. And then in the backyard, we don't have a whole lot in the backyard just because we don't have a whole lot of money, and you'll see in a little bit the house isn't even fully finished. But back here we have a little graveyard. These are the 2 dogs we used to have that have passed away. And then just a little walking path that leads from the garage and the side of the house around to the backyard. This used to be a little garden, but no one in the family gardens, so I got rid of it. Also, you can see one of our dogs is out, Fiona. I love her. Our 2 dogs were Fiona and Shrek. They were siblings. Super cute. And then back here is a fire pit. And this all came with the house like this. I didn't change any of it. I'm gonna go this way because otherwise it's gonna take me 6 years. Okay, back to the front of the house. We have a little sitting area over here. I do plan on changing this up and making it look a little nicer, but again, the inside of the house isn't even finished being decorated, so that is not quite priority. So we walk in the front door here and we have this little foyer area. I haven't changed anything in here except obviously the pet stuff, but I don't plan to change anything. It's a pretty basic foyer. It doesn't need to look super nice or fancy, so this is going to stay how it is. We can go to the left into the living room, which we'll get to that in a second, or we can go straight into the kitchen. This is the room I'm currently working on updating. I have not finished updating it because we kind of ran out of money, but this is the kitchen. It's a little bit small, but we don't need anything crazy. Nobody in the house is like a major cook. They just kind of cook because they need food. And then from the kitchen, there's 3 places you can go. There's an archway to the left, a door right here that goes outside, and then a door right here. This will eventually be a half bathroom / laundry room. We just, again, do not have the money for it. And then we'll circle back around and we'll go through this archway here, and this brings us to the dining room. This room I kept pretty much the same. I gave them a nicer dining room table, and then obviously I added the pet food bowl, but more or less I kept this the same. I really like the way it looks. It has a fireplace, super cute. And then it has 2 exits from here. You can go to the left and go to the living room, or go out here to a little fenced in patio area. Super cute, super cute. And then we come into the living room. I did not have the money to decorate this, so the living room has nothing. It has pet stuff, and then I kept a bookshelf because one of our Sims is a reader, and then a radio for my Sims to work out on. I didn't even know these were here, so I'm definitely selling those when I get the chance. But eventually I want to put, a TV here, a couch, and some chairs here, and just kind of fill the space a little bit. Oh my gosh, this section of the house is very busy. So over here you have stairs going up and 2 doorways. There also used to be another doorway right here leading out to the patio, but I felt like having 3 doors to the same place was really over dramatic. So we'll actually start with this door right here. This is the nursery, and our 2 oldest kids didn't use this room just because they were already, I think they were both children by the time we moved here. I can't remember, but they were already older by the time they moved here, so they did not get in this nursery. But this nursery, I kept the same, except I switched it out for a different crib. And then as we had, you know, boys or girls staying in here, I changed up the wall color, but everything else stayed the same. I only keep them in here in the baby phases because that way they're right next to the parents. And yeah, that's it. So that's the nursery. And then this right here is the master bedroom. It's actually really, really small, but you don't really need much. We have all of their awards from high school and their prom king and queen crowns. I haven't changed anything in here. I don't know if I will. At the moment, there's just other things that I think are more important to spend our money on, but for now, it works. And then the master bedroom also has their own private door out to the patio that leads to the backyard. And of course, what's a master bedroom without a master bathroom? Ooh, disgusting. So they have the dual sinks, the dual mirrors, the double vanity, and then a nice little shower and toilet. Nothing special. Again, I haven't changed anything in here. I just feel like I have more important things to spend my money on at the moment, and it is functional as it is, so there's no point. Moving on, we're going to come back over here, go to the stairs, and we're gonna go up. Also, you can see we have 500 simoleons, so we're pretty broke. So this house initially only had half of the upstairs. So right here, this archway was not here. It was just a solid wall, and this was all you had when you came upstairs. There were 3 doors, and that was it. So we'll go through this one first. This is the bathroom. This is our girls' bathroom at the moment. Yeah, it's the girls' bathroom right now. So it's got all your basic stuff, a separate shower and a tub, which I love, toilet, sink. It's a pretty basic bathroom. You guys know my bathrooms all look the same. And then I don't know why this is like this. These 2 doors both lead to the same room. I don't know why they did that. But at the moment, we have 2 of our children sharing this room, but it is the biggest room in the entire house. I do have it semi-separated, like toddler side and child side, just because as you can see here, we have a toddler and a child sharing this room. So we have the toddler toys, the high chair, the potty chair for the toddler, the dollhouse that they both share, and the toy box that they both share, and then this little play set in the middle that they both share. I'm obsessed with this. This is custom content. I'm obsessed with it. It looks so much cuter than the custom content or the original ones that they came with. I love it. And then this is where the toddler sleeps at night. This is for our child. She has her own dresser and a mirror and some stuffed animals. She has her own little desk. I think her corner of the room is my absolute favorite. I just think this is so adorable. Sorry, my dog and my cat are playing if you heard that meow. I just think this corner of the room is so adorable. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Honestly, I could probably put a wall right down the middle and like do 2 separate rooms if I wanted, but right now I don't really feel the need to do that. They're fairly close in age, you guys will see in a little bit, but I am just obsessed with her corner. I love her corner of the room. Anyways, so that was originally what the house was. So technically this was a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Actually, 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom if you count the one in the kitchen that's not decorated. And when we moved into this house, it was the parents, the 2 oldest kids, and I think we had the 3rd kid right after we moved in. So I ended up adding this little addition here. So there's an archway that leads to another hallway. Basically, I just put things in here to kind of, I'm sorry, my cat is very loud. I just kind of put things in here to fill the space. So we have the, what is this called? The dress-up chest, and then another one of these. The thing I showed you in the bedroom that's custom content, it's a custom content version of this, and I just feel like the one I have looks cuter. And then there are 3 doors when you come in here. So we'll start with this one right here. This is our teenage son's bedroom, our second teenage son's bedroom. So it's pretty basic. He's got a dresser and a mirror. He's got a bookshelf, and then, oh, another mirror. He's got 2 mirrors in his room? Okay, didn't know that. And then he has a high lofted bed and then his own desk, which he actually has a computer at his desk, whereas our child does not have a computer. And then just a few toys, because I actually decorated this room for him when he was a child, and I just made it slightly more teenager-esque by adding the computer. Yeah, and he was still a very young teenager when I decorated this, and I haven't changed it since. And then this door right here is the other bathroom. This is our boys' bathroom, because our boys' rooms are on this side, our girls' rooms are on the other. I didn't do that on purpose. I just did it by age, and that's just how it happened to lay out. But they have a really, really big shower. They don't have a tub in this one, but like I said, they're both older, so it's not really a big deal. This room here, before we go in there, I kind of ran out of ideas, so it doesn't look great, but bear with me. This is our oldest son's room. He's got his dresser, his mirror. He is into working out, so he has his little chin-up bar. And then I did give him a double bed because he is the oldest. And then a little stereo for him to dance and everything. And then he actually has his own private balcony if you come out this door. So he has a little bench. He can, sit with his girls or whatever, do what teenage boys do. And then he's also into the logic skills, so he has the telescope here. I feel like this is set up in a perfect spot. He can look up in the sky, look out in the trees, really cute. And then he's got his football because he is the jock type. And then I just imagine like he's stolen these from people's yards and just collects them here. That's kind of my thought process. So now that you've seen the whole house, I'm going to introduce the family, which 4 of these guys you have seen before. The other 3 are all new to you. So the family originally started with Mr. Xander Claus right here. He be looking old. He did not age very well, if I'm being honest. So this is what he looks like now. He is an adult. I gave him some facial hair because he looked like a baby without it. And then just a really basic outfit. You guys know I don't really care about my men's outfits that much. Anyways, his lifetime wish is to be the Tinkerer, which is mastering the handiness and the logic skill. He is an Aries and an adult with 23 days till he's an elder. He likes geek rock music, spaghetti, and Irish green. He's a loner, night owl, virtuoso, eco-friendly, and light sleeper. And also, you guys might remember, they were very young parents. They had their oldest kid when they were both teenagers, and then their second kid, he was a young adult at that point, but his wife was actually still a teenager. So she had 2 teen pregnancies. He had 1 teen, or he was a teen during one of them. So they are very, very young parents. Like I said, he just became an adult a few days ago, and already he's got 2 teenagers. Anyways, moving on. He's a level 6 in law enforcement, which is a vice squad. He doesn't love his job. Most of my Sims, their lifetime wish is career focused. He doesn't love his job. However, handiness goes, or it used to go well with law enforcement, I think. I don't know. I don't really know why I gave him law enforcement, actually. Oh, you know what? It's because it paid the best, and he had a baby with another one on the way, so he needed the best paying job. So that's why he's a cop. He doesn't love his job, but it pays him well enough to have the family that he wants. So that's why he keeps his job. As for skills, he has mastered the handiness and is so close to being there on logic. So he is really close to mastering his lifetime wish. And then once he gets that, I will work on athletic just because that is what he needs for his job. So if you guys know his story, if you've watched the ones in the past, his mother, her name was Parker, I think, or Aspen. His mother was a twin. One was Parker, one was Aspen. I cannot for the life of me remember. Also, like I said, the family tree is gone because we moved towns. I'm pretty sure his mother was Parker. So she was a very odd person. As soon as she became a young adult and was able to, she moved out of her family home. She bought this big, huge ranch, and she secluded herself and her one and only child, Xander. So they were very secluded. Xander's only friend, really the only companion he had in his whole life, was his mother and his imaginary friend, which he ended up making her real, and that is who he married, which is why there is unnatural hair colors in this family. I like to keep things realistic. However, with them being an imaginary friend and the kids being part imaginary friend, I feel it's okay. It's still semi-realistic to have the unnatural hair colors. Anyways, don't question my methods. He ended up marrying his imaginary friend, and her name is Rachel. I am obsessed with her. She's my favorite person in the world. I like her more than Xander. Like, love her to death. She's so cute. She's got this beautiful long hair. It's purple with black streaks and then red tips. It's so, so pretty. She's got these vibrant, bright blue eyes. I absolutely love it. She's smoking hot. Like, just look at her. She looks so good in this little sundress. I'm obsessed with her. So, it's also their 1-year wedding anniversary, which I think is super, super cute. So her name is Rachel. Obviously, they share a last name because she was his imaginary friend, and then they ended up getting married. So they've shared a last name her whole life. Her lifetime wish is the culinary librarian, which is learning every recipe, which she actually has done already. Oh, is she a cook? Does she love to cook? I don't know. Anyways, she is a Virgo, and she's actually still a young adult with 8 whole days until she becomes an adult. If you guys are curious about the aging thing, I explain everything back in my July current household. It's just a long story. I don't want to explain it again. Anyways, she likes Digitunes, grilled cheese, and Irish green. She's rebellious, clumsy, family-oriented, a natural cook, and a dog person. And she's a self-employed painter, so she is level 6. Obviously, as you can see, we have lots of children, so she hasn't had a lot of time to focus on painting lately. So a lot of that was done before kids or between her oldest 2 and her youngest 3, because there is quite an age gap. I'll explain that in a little bit also. But yeah, she is a self-employed painter. She's a level 7 cooking, level 1 logic, and level 7 painting. Again, she does enjoy cooking, but mainly she does it because your family's gotta eat. You know what I mean? So that is Rachel. She spends most of her time taking care of babies. That's pretty much her whole life. And next in line is our oldest son. His name is Kian. I believe he was a child last month. He is now a teenager. He is so freaking cute. I love him. He has you can't really tell just because of the lighting in the bathroom, but down here you can tell he has his mother's hair minus the purple. He's got the red and black. That's his natural hair. He does have blue eyes. He is not an imaginary friend. If you didn't know, when you have a child with an imaginary friend, there's a 50-50 chance they'll be human, 50-50 chance they'll be an imaginary friend. So he is not, which I was a little bit disappointed. I was hoping at least one of their kids would be, and so far none of them are, which you find out when they're a child. So I'm a little disappointed in that, but we still have a chance, okay? Anyways, this is Kian. He is your stereotypical jock, fuckboy, captain of the football team, sleeps with all the girls in school. That is him. And his lifetime wish is actually to reach level 10 in the military career, which I found a little bit odd coming from him. But then also I thought about like stereotypical military man, and I thought he fit pretty well into that description. So he is going to be our military man. He is a Pisces and a teenager, and he's actually aging up into a young adult today, which is why I wanted to film this video before I aged him up. He likes Egyptian music, pancakes the color green. He's rebellious, loves the outdoors, a night owl, and athletic. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of like how I want to do this. Do I want to explain stuff before I introduce you to all the kids, or introduce you to all the kids first and then explain? I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, he's your stereotypical fuckboy. He has had quite the romantic experience. So he started dating this girl named Sonia in high school, and he really, really loved her. Things were going great, but his fuckboy activities got in the way, and he cheated on her with Clarissa. Now, Clarissa and him have never been anything more than friends with benefits. They've never dated. They literally just are friends who hook up sometimes. But after he cheated on Sonia, she actually never found out. Sonia has no idea that he ever cheated on her. She ended up aging up into a young adult, and Kian was still a teenager. So I decided he should probably break things off with her. And when he broke up with her, he then began dating this girl named Jean, or Jeannie, however you say her name. And they started dating pretty much right away. And that is what made Kian realize, I can get rid of these because he's never going to prom, that my game got messed up and he was supposed to go to prom and then it didn't happen. Anyways, not a big deal. He instantly started dating Jean as soon as they broke up, and that pretty much just confirmed for him how much he's in love with Sonia. I mean, he still has this wish to propose to her. Like, he loved Sonia so much. So he was constantly cheating on Jean with Clarissa. He felt no remorse for cheating. When he cheated on Sonia, he felt really bad about it, and he's like, I shouldn't do this. He only did it one time while they were together, and then he broke up with her, and then him and Clarissa hooked up all the time. Anyways, he started cheating on Jean a lot with Clarissa because he knew he didn't love her, and he just wanted the validation of having a significant other, but he didn't want it to be Jean, basically. So he is kind of caught in the crossfire. He wants to get back together with Sonia, but at the same time, he still wants to hook up with Jean, you know? So he's kind of in that difficult situation. So Kian is about to be a young adult. He is not going to be the heir of the family. Neither of the two oldest boys are going to, just for the fact that they were born so early that if I continued the family with them, I wouldn't even be giving the younger siblings a chance to really get to know them. So I will not be continuing the family with either of the two oldest boys for that reason alone. Also, if you guys saw, they have this, so they might have more kids. I don't know. I'll get to that in just a minute. But anyways, I am going to keep him in the household. I want him to get romantically involved with Sonia again, and then also Jean. And then once he's romantic interest with both of them, that's when I plan to move him out, and then I'll let the game kind of decide his future. So that is Kian, and he has this room, by the way. He has this one right here. Yeah. The next child on our list is Mr. Zeke. He is such a little nerdy boy. I love him so much. He also got his mom's hair. He has the purple and black, but none of the red. He has glasses like his mom, and then just a basic sweatshirt. He is my little nerd, and I'm obsessed with him. His lifetime wish is to master the writing and the painting skill, so he's kind of taking after his mother. He is a Scorpio and a teenager with 8 days till he's a young adult. He likes indie music, spaghetti, and the color yellow. He's a loner, clumsy, genius, and perfectionist, and he actually has no friends. The closest thing to a friend he has is this person named Antoine. He is very much so stick to himself, be by himself, get good grades in school, and that's all you need to focus on. Oh, he's a B student in high school. Kian is an A, but obviously he's been going longer. And then he's also in sports club. And then Zeke is in woodwork and drama. Oh my gosh, did I even say his skills? I don't think I said Kian's skills. I'm slacking hard. He's a level 5 athletic, level 2 fishing, and level 3 logic. There we go. And then Zeke is a level 1 sculpting, which came from woodworking, his woodworking classes, level 3 logic, and then level 3 writing. He is very much so a loner. He's not interested in dating. Maybe I could even see him like being asexual, like never really being interested in a romantic partner, more of like a platonic forever friendship kind of thing. Like, I see him going to university, becoming really, really close friends with somebody, not specifically a girl, not specifically a boy, just becoming really close with somebody and living together forever, but in a completely platonic way. I really see that for him. Obviously, I can't set that preference in the settings, so the game is probably going to make him have a relationship once he moves out, but that's kind of my plan for him. Also, at this moment in time, it might change, but at this moment in time, I actually plan to send both Kian and Zeke to university, and I plan on playing them at university and getting them a degree, even though I'm going to move them out. So that's my plan. It might change by the time that rolls around, but that's that. So that is Mr. Zeke. And our next child, there is a huge age gap between them. Our next child is Miss Atlas right here. And I'm actually going to really quickly change her into her everyday outfit because, yeah, we don't want to look at that anymore. But our third child is Atlas, and she is actually adopted. I told you guys in the last part that I wanted this family to physically have 2 to 3 kids and then adopt 2 to 3 kids. So Atlas was the first kid that we adopted, and there is quite the age gap between them. She is a child with 7 days till she's a teenager. So her and Zeke will only be teenagers for 1 day at the same time, and my teenager lifespan is set to 17 days. So they are 16 days apart in age, which is a very large age gap for me. She's a Libra. I already said her aging. She just became a child yesterday, so she was a toddler literally up until yesterday, so she does not have a lifetime wish. She likes Digitunes, potato and truffle torch, and the color red. When we adopted her, she came with the couch potato and friendly trait, and then I gave her the insane trait when she aged up. Because she's adopted, obviously her inheriting a trait from either Xander or Rachel is not a reality, so I just randomized and that's what showed up. She doesn't know anyone because, again, she just became a child and she hasn't been to school yet because this is her first day as a child and it's Saturday. So not a whole lot to tell about Atlas. She's really cute. I love her to death, but yeah, like I said, literally just aged up. I haven't had a chance to really get to know her. And then our next child is Miss Freya right here, and she is actually a biological child of Xander and Rachel. I wasn't going to have another biological child, but they got the wish to have a child. And that's when I adopted Atlas, and then it didn't complete that wish, so I realized she had to physically go through pregnancy and birth for that to be completed. So that is why we ended up having little Miss Freya over here. She's adorable. I know their facial features can change a lot, especially from toddler to young adult, but at this moment in time, I think she's probably the cutest and has the best option of continuing the family. If Kian wasn't the oldest one, he is my favorite, and he would probably be the one I continue the family with, except for the fact that he is the oldest, and I would have to start his life immediately. And like Rachel's literally still a young adult, so I barely even got to play with her. But anyways, Miss Freya here is a Scorpio. She's a toddler with 4 days till she's a child. And like I said, Atlas has been a child for 1 day, so they're only 5 days apart, and pregnancy is 3 days. So they are very, very close in age. She likes country music, veggie burgers, and spice brown, and she is excitable and a light sleeper. Obviously no job, obviously no skills. So that's little Miss Freya. I love her so much. And then our last little baby, his name is Cole. He is also adopted. He is a Sagittarius with 1 day till he's a toddler. So Freya and Cole are going to be toddlers for 3 days at the same time. That's insane. He likes soul music, grilled cheese, and the color orange, and he's absent-minded and excitable. Of course, no job, no skills. He is a little teeny tiny baby. He's probably like 8 months old, you know. He's almost 1. He's almost out of the baby stage. And as I was saying, you guys saw, they both actually have the wish to have another baby. So, like I said, I told myself I really wanted to adopt in this Let's Play, but adopting does not complete the have a child wish, which I think is really stupid. I think it should. It definitely counts as having a kid, but I don't make the rules. So, again, with the fact that Rachel is still a young adult, I think I might have them have 1 or 2 more children. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, well, where are you going to put these children? Cole is going to stay in the nursery throughout his toddler years, which that'll be the first time I've ever done that. And then by the time Cole is a child, Kian will have moved out. And if we have 1 or 2 more kids, again, they'll start off in the nursery. And Zeke only has 8 days also, which Zeke I actually plan to move out right away. Kian, I want to, I'm going to keep him a few days into his young adult life because I want to like develop some things with him before I move him out. But Zeke will move out right away. So in 8 days, both of these bedrooms over here will be opened up. So Cole will take one of them. And then if we have 1 more baby, that baby will take the other one. If we have 2 more babies, the last baby we have will just have to stay in the nursery until a bedroom upstairs opens up, which would kind of suck because it's really small, but it's not the end of the world. So This has been a really long video. I've had a lot to explain. I hope you guys enjoyed. I absolutely love current households. They're my favorite to film, my favorite to everything. Like, they're my absolute favorite kinds of videos. I wish I could do these every day because I love them so much. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Make sure you guys like this video if you liked it. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe so you can see my September current household as soon as I post it. It's going to be the same family. You're going to see how many more kids we decide to have, if we adopt or if we have. And I'm assuming by then I will have picked an heir to the family, which is really, really exciting. So thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see all of your lovely, lovely faces in my next one. Bye, guys.